In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Culture Overload, the realest podcast in the game, where it's just some people having some real conversations. Welcome back to another episode, as I've mentioned before. If you haven't, and if you are new to our podcast, make sure to follow our Instagram at culture.overload. We're going to post photos for every episode there, and we kind of want to see your thoughts and your opinions in the comments. And that's where we kind of keep you updated in case for some reason we can't get an episode up. And yet again, if you are new, episodes go up every Tuesday at 8 a.m. Eastern time. And also, if you do like the podcast, make sure to share it around. We need to get the podcast out there, and we need to get some more viewers on here. So if you do really enjoy the content of the podcast and someone that might as well enjoy it, make sure to share it, get the word around. But let's get right into today's episode. Man, fucking time, bro.
Today's a hefty one. Not even, but just today's a nice little episode,
Yeah. So behind the background behind today's episode, we saw that after last week's episode that you guys really like the informal ones. So I think we're gonna do 2 informal, 2 formal every month, just even it out.
Mm-hmm.
And so since you guys liked it, we had something planned, but we kind of switched it around, made it informal. So today we're just talking about whatever's on our mind.
And if you haven't already noticed, Ibrahim will not be joining us today.
Yeah, Ibrahim is a little busy, and we'll just wish him the luck, whatever he's doing. But
yes.
Holy shit, man! I was just kind of thinking about it today. I was like, damn, it's almost spring already. Like
I hope.
No, but it's already March.
Yeah.
The whole first semester's done, and this shit fast flies, bro. I think we were having a conversation literally the other day, literally 2 days ago or something with our friend, and we were talking about some events that happened, and we were talking about when did it happen, right? We were fucking 5 years ago or something. It feels so.
It feels like it was yesterday, but it's been so freaking long.
Yeah,
it's actually nuts.
And it's crazy how much we've I don't know if you ever kind of reflected or sat back and just thought about how much you've gone, the changes you've gone through in the past just even year alone.
Since high school at least.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's fucking insane. I don't know. What? Let's talk about you. I don't know. What kind of things have you noticed changing in your life ever since we got into this shit? We got thrown into life.
For me, up until elementary school, it was alright, all fun and games,
Yeah.
For one, bro, these are the 2 stories that I'm always gonna remember about time, how quickly time flies, One of them is me trying to grow a beard. Bro, I remember, back in elementary school, people
all of us were trying to get.
No, but there were people who actually started growing hair.
Yeah.
And bro, obviously as a guy, you're like, frick, I want it too,
you want
right?
facial hair. When you're young, you really want facial hair. For some
because
reason.
it's oh, you're
a man.
Yeah. And then I always told my dad, I'm trying to shave and all that.
Oh.
And he's like, bro, trust me.
Don't
once you get he's like, once you start you're saying this now, but once you actually have to, you're gonna get so bored of it. And now it's frick, bro, I wish I didn't have one,
Yeah.
But it's literally every week.
It's just like a chore now.
No, it's literally every week.
It's
you gotta line it up.
Yeah.
Also, another thing was my license. For the longest time, I wanted to get my license, and I remember I was sitting in a car with my friend, and he had his G2.
Oh yeah, we had a lot of friends got.
No, this is a different, an actual family friend, and he's like, yeah, don't worry, bro, it's gonna come. I'm like, bro, I want it to happen now.
Yeah.
And then now I think about it, bro, that came, went. I still have that same feeling, bro.
It's you want more.
Yeah.
Now
you're not satisfied.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah, I think that's what that is though. It's setting yourself goals, so you're not settling. You want to keep going. That's one thing.
I think that's human nature.
Yeah, exactly.
That's human nature.
But some people are fine with that.
I don't think they're fine with it. I think they just don't know that they need to progress, and that's why some people fall in I don't know, some people just do some shit they're not passionate about. Or especially if you're not passionate about something, you don't want to progress in that, right?
Yeah.
But if you're doing something you're passionate about, you want to progress.
You want to be the best at what you do.
Yeah, and I think it's human nature. I don't know. for me personally, I feel like every day I have to be better, right? You have to improve yourself. I don't know about other people. I really don't know that mentality of other people.
Mhm.
You know the weirdest thing though? I was kind of just thinking about this. Bro, I thought summer was like fucking long, right? I thought it was as like half a year, right? Up until like, I swear, until like probably like high school or late elementary. I was like, wait, it's 2 months?
Yeah, summer.
I didn't even know it was 2 months.
Are you talking about summer vacation or the the season
summer
of
vacation?
Summer? Oh,
no,
yeah,
summer vacation, like
but
when you're off school.
But now
it's 4 months. Now it's proper. But like back then, I felt like when you were a kid, right? It felt like summer's so long. Like you even get bored of it.
You got bored of it near the end. You're like, frick, I just want to go back to school, kind of, you know?
But now it's like, bro, that shit, snap, gone.
And now you want more.
Yeah.
Because you can't, bro, literally, bro, you wake up and it's already a month.
Yeah.
You know, like it's nuts.
And I don't know about you, but do you find that overwhelming? I don't know. For me, I find it overwhelming because, like,
if you're busy, then definitely.
Oh yeah.
Because you don't know what you're doing. But if you have really nothing planned or anything, like you don't have a schedule, I think it's kind of more laid back. You know, you live day by day.
But in a sense, for me, I'm like not overwhelming in terms of like a schedule or some shit. But I mean like overwhelming in terms of like future, or like it's overwhelming because at least for me, I have all these goals, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's overwhelming because I feel like time's going too fast for me to like catch up to these goals,
right?
Won't
be able to hit them,
like, you know, I see like YouTubers or what, they talk about, 2 years, 3 years they came up.
The thing with goals, I think the one thing I don't agree with goals is setting a time limit for them. Goals, I think, because if you don't hit them, then you kind of give up on them. I prefer something like a lot. I know a lot of people do this where they just put a vision board where it's like something that they want, but they don't give them a certain day. You know, it's not like, oh, by the summer of this, because I feel
that
like
depends.
No, I know, okay, but like I'm saying, for example, let's say I want to get a car by 2020, right? Or sorry, 2021, like a nice car, and if you don't hit it, it doesn't mean as much. I don't think, you know, you're just like, oh, I failed.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like I feel the opposite of you. I disagree with you. I feel that in order to be able to achieve your goals, you actually have to set a time limit. You have to you have to be realistic with it, though.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
That's what
you have to set a time limit, because without a time limit, you're gonna think, okay, I have all the time in the world to do this, so you're not gonna rush to it.
That's true. But it depends on that depends on what your goal is, though. You know what I mean? If your goal is to, like, I don't know, like make $100 or something, that kind of requires a time limit.
And
you know?
That's what I was also gonna say. Like, depends on the things too.
Yeah.
And what I would suggest to people, I don't know if people do this, but not a lot of people our age do this, at least. Or like sit down and kind of write down their goals and stuff.
Bro.
Yeah, but like for me, I would say, like you said, like there's some stuff you got to put time limit on.
Yeah.
And then there's stuff like, let's just say, visit the Grand Canyon, or like bucket list stuff.
Yeah,
right?
You could, whenever the time opportunity arises.
But I feel like if for career wise and, you know, professional wise, I feel like, and especially things like maybe a car.
But those you kind of have to make it time based, because you don't want to fall behind as well. Like and stuff like that is different, like Grand Canyon and all that, like tourists and touring and all that. It's like if the time happens, you know, if you're in the right situation. But definitely what you're saying, like, it's also correct. You know, it depends on what your goal is. You know. But
speaking of, you were saying, you know, in a profession, you know, you gotta set those times or you'll fall behind. That's exactly what I was saying. What I was meaning. I was kind of overwhelmed with, right? Because time is going by so fast. Do you ever feel overwhelmed that you're gonna like get left behind in a way?
I mean,
in a sense?
No, 100%, bro. Because it's like, bro, especially in like a health related course, bro. If you miss 1 week, bro, you're kind of screwed. Because not only do you have to learn the week before, now you have to learn the week now, and sometimes if the week after is hard, you kind of have to learn that all in the same week, and you kind of like, all right, tap out now. You know what I mean? But you just
in terms of education, you're talking,
like just keeping up on track and stuff. But then also something like progressing in your career also kind of requires, like now that I work with a lot of people who are my position,
Mm-hmm.
I work a lot of people with technicians,
Mm-hmm.
and then I work with a lot of pharmacists. So I see the different age gaps, and I see the different experiences that each
Mm-hmm.
individual has in the pharmacy, right? So I could see how easily you can just stay in the same position for a really long time
Mm-hmm.
without really noticing like how much or how better you could have gone and
Yeah.
how much better you could have done.
And
That's why I'm starting to think, bro. Like before, I wasn't really thinking about becoming a pharmacist right
Mhm.
now, right? So I was just I'll do the technician program, I'm done, right?
Mhm.
But now I'm like, bro, I'm only 20. Let's be honest, right?
Mhm.
And I don't I kind of want to be done with school, bro. I don't want to do school
Mhm.
anymore. But like thinking about my future and what I want in
Mhm.
life, you know,
Mhm.
it's like bro, you have to kind of do something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to choose something.
Unless.
But here's the thing with being at this age, at least I feel like this is the building stage. This is where you can learn as much as you want. Like you don't have to pin yourself down to one thing, right?
Exactly.
Like you can be going to school, and you can learn. Then man, people, don't go to school for graphic design. Actually, graphic design maybe, because it might look better to get a job if you have a degree. But business, come on. If you're an entrepreneur, you do not need you do not need a business degree. Why? You're wasting your money. Honestly, business degrees are a waste of fucking time.
Unless you know what you're doing. Unless
bro, business, the internet, man. There's so many things here. I would say nowadays to people, my recommendation or my advice is only go to school for something that is so complicated that you need like school
or to get a job, yeah,
or needs like a certification to get a job,
yeah, like a diploma or something.
Like in my example, like in my scenario. But I'm like, if you're passion, like you can learn it by yourself. You can learn it through the internet.
But the thing
don't go to school, man.
For me, especially, I feel like I need to be in a school environment to learn.
No,
No. For anything, bro. Like I feel like online courses and stuff don't work for me.
No. It's but when you're passionate,
that's
when
the
you're
thing.
passionate,
Exactly.
yeah, and that's the key. Like that's what I'm telling.
Yeah,
it's got to be your passion, and then you can if you're passionate about it. You can learn it on your own. You don't need to go to school for it. You don't need to get forced to do assignments and shit for it.
But then also, like we're in a community or like an era where if you're not in school, you're kind of doing something wrong.
No, this is actually this.
We're starting to transition. We're starting to transition. Obviously, like special parents, like our like middle
like
parents,
in society.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
where it's like. When someone says, "Oh, what are you saying?" Like, "Oh, I'm working and shit." It kind of is like, "Oh shit," you know. But you don't get that feeling when someone's like, "Oh, I'm just working."
No, but the thing is, working, and then if they tell me they're working on a craft or a business, that's a different thing, right? Like let's say I'm teaching myself. I'm working. I'm like freelancing photography or some shit, or I'm freelance graphic designing, or I'm learning how to graphic design. I would
Bro, straight up, I don't know, bro. Like if someone said, "Oh, I'm doing like graphic designing right now," like just freelancing, I would be like, "Okay, like that's sick and all," but like there's hundreds of people who do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's more than hundreds actually, but it's just like.
But here's the thing. Here's what sets you. Those hundreds. What people are unique, man. Everyone has their own thing, right? So like.
Yeah, I see that, but you also have to have something in common, because otherwise, like these people who are successful, you're obviously gonna try to copy what they're doing in order to gain the same amount of success. You know what I mean?
Well,
like for example, let's say John is putting green suns.
Well,
in his
you won't succeed if you copy. You won't succeed.
I disagree.
You won't succeed. You won't succeed to the extent that you can. There's gonna be a barrier and. Your reputation is gonna go out, and then you're gonna lose business. That's what I'm saying. And the thing is, if you are like, yes, there's 100 people graphic designing, but those kids are going to school, right? And then they're gonna go find regular jobs. What if you're freelance designing? You're going to different companies. another thing is innovate the field. If you're passionate about something, innovate it. That's how you're gonna find real success.
Yeah.
Is if you're passionate about something,
shedding a new light.
Yeah, see a problem and solve it somehow. There you go. You got a business. Or just offer a service. Like, number one thing is just offering a service. And that's the thing. Graphic design, photography, editing, anything like that, or even cosmetology. You're offering a service, which is like, you're basically making money out of nothing. You're making money out of your hands, basically.
Like your service. Yeah.
So like your costs are very low.
I mean, but the cost of equipment and stuff was also very high, though. Like
it depends on what your business, right? Photoshop, you can torrent to get it for free. But.
No, but you got to think about it. Like, how much is your laptop going to be? You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. Like, I have a feeling like hands-on jobs are more expensive to the individual itself, which it requires them to go out and find a job.
No, I feel like that's an excuse, because you can start off with a shit computer. Like, when I was a kid, I did graphic design. You didn't have to have a powerful ass computer. I mean, it helped. It made things quicker, but you don't like. In today's world too, your phone is enough to start a whole business.
Yeah,
you can start a whole business off just your phone.
Honestly,
So there's no excuse. And the thing is, I need to give myself this advice, right? Because like, I'm always like, I always have these business ideas, and then I shut them down myself, right?
Yeah, not even just about ourselves, bro. Like, how many times have we've been talking about it, and it's just like, oh, it's not gonna work. Like we like
we all
back and forth ideas, and it's like, oh, it's not gonna work.
But you know what? I don't know if. But what gets me hung up on that is, I don't know if that's just being a good business analyst, or it's being negative. Like, I don't know. That's right now. That's where I'm trying to figure it out. Like, is it being like a smart business person, and looking at all the aspects.
The thing is, we don't really have that much experience, so I don't know if we can say it's all analyzing. You know what I mean?
But logically deducting, like,
yes, I can see that, but I wish that we at least give something a try. Like, we haven't actually started a business. You know what I mean? Other than Marco or whatever, like, he actually started a business.
You know what? I feel like it's literally, you just gotta get action.
And then the thing with Marco, bro, how many times did he try opening up the store, his other stores, right? And he got experience from that. He's like, okay, listen, I need to do this. This isn't working, you know what I mean? For us, it's like, we come up with ideas, and then we just, it's not gonna work. We don't really, like, chase after our... So
because some of these businesses also do require, like, a lot of these businesses do require a lot of capital investment in the beginning, so it's like it makes it just that bit harder to get into,
and you're kind of just scared, you're just on the edge, and you're like, frick, should I really risk everything I kind of have, for this,
or not even everything? But you know what, man, like, I honestly, we gotta change our mentality, and I realized we gotta change that, because
high risk, high reward, real shit.
Yeah, because honestly, like, no one ever became successful doing, like, I always hear this quote, right? Like, no one ever became successful just being basic, right? But
because then everyone else will be successful, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then we're out here, like,
but the thing is, bro, it's like, that's true, but and then again, like, well, we have a life ahead of ahead of us. You can't really like risk everything for a little idea. But we have to be 100% sure.
The main thing my main point is, at this age, we can afford to go through risks, right? Like, this age, we don't have family relying on us.
Yeah, I guess.
We don't, we're not going to end up homeless.
That's true.
If anything fucks up, right?
That's true, yeah.
At most, we're going to be really badly in debt, and maybe, like, a couple of years of recovery, at worst. But, like, it's not going to be, like, life...
Like, altering.
Yeah, it's not going to be, like, completely life damaging,
That's true,
right?
actually, yeah.
So I gotta instill that in my brain. Like, I say that to people. It's like that advice you give people, but you kind of just don't take yourself, right? Yeah. So you gotta instill it in yourself. But that's like the other reason that I feel overwhelmed. It's kind of going back to that. It's because, like, I look at myself and I'm like, or at least in my goals, right? I want to have a development company by 30.
Yeah.
Or at least, start by
something,
30.
Yeah, like, have a thing, yeah.
And, my original goal was to get which bummed me out. This bummed me out.
Yeah, see
and
what
this
I mean?
is
Like,
where
once you put time restraints on goals that are very, I know what you're gonna say, by the way.
the real estate.
The
thing,
real
right?
estate, yeah, and you wanted to get a property and all
Yeah.
this. That's one thing where I feel like once you put a time limit on, you're like, okay, I'm just gonna hit it again
But
next
here's
year.
the thing.
Oh, I'm just gonna do it next year.
Here's the,
But if it's like a steady goal where you're just like, hey, I'm gonna start moving up to it, and if it takes 2 years, it's gonna take 2 years. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing. Yes and no, because for me, setting that timeline and then getting, I guess, shut down in a way, right? Because some context. My goal was to get off my first property in real estate investing this summer, right? And I wanted to do that because I can't wait. Like I said, time and that pressure that I feel on me.
Yeah.
Like those 2 years that I have still of school, I feel like I can't wait those, right? Like I got to start now for the future that I want. So I feel so much pressure on me. But going back to the time constraint, I feel like it's good that I have the time constraint because even though I went to the real estate agent. He's like, with your income and, everything, you're not going to be able to get a
it's
mortgage.
highly unlikely.
Yeah, you can't get a mortgage for,
a reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can get it, but you're just gonna get butt fucked.
No, it's not even you're gonna get it. You can't because I don't have the income. You have the most. So they look at income. Saving, I told him, I'm like, saving, I can take a loan from my parent. I can take a loan from someone, right? But, the income, and it's, how do I get the mortgage? He said the main thing is you got to get your income up. So when I heard that, right, I didn't say, at first, I was still, he was like, okay, you might not be able to get, like I asked him, should I still have this as a goal? He was like, I would work on getting your income. In my head, I didn't let go of it right away.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, fuck, okay, now I got to figure out how do I get to that goal? Like, even with these challenges, how do I get to that goal? But then I found out that, there's a lot of more obstacles. So then I set my, I extended my goal or the timeline for that goal. So I feel like timelines are important because then they urge you to work.
Timelines are important depending on your personality. If you're the type of person who are just going to give up after missing a timeline, you're just, screw it, it's not that it's not that, then no, I feel like like giving yourself the time and kind of working towards it rather than working for it is more important than like grinding, and then if in the end you don't hit your goal and you're just like, screw it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah.
It just depends on the person, It depends on your goal. It depends on the person, It depends on everything else. You just gotta know yourself and how well you function. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and how you, I guess, work your goals, how you motivate yourself.
Exactly.
But yeah, like I don't know, time. Like when I look at YouTubers and
so okay, bro, like YouTubers, like you, it's either hit or miss.
Not even just YouTubers, like people that started businesses or whatever, like, 3 years ago I was in nothing, right? And I'm like, fuck, in 3 years or 5 years, if I start my ass doing something now, I could, maybe be somewhere in 5 years.
Yeah.
But then, like, it's always like, I don't know, it's like procrastination, and then you keep procrastinating on certain things, and then you're like, fuck. You get so overwhelmed, you're like, shit, like, right now I look at myself, I'm 20, I wanted to be rich by like 25 or some shit. But, realistically, that's, I still have 2 years to graduate. I still got to get some properties. Still got to get a job.
Still got to pay out your
experience. Debt. Yeah, the student loan. My goal, what my goal was with that property is for it, like my original goal was to be able to pay off my debt as soon as I'm done school. So what I was going to do with that property is I was going to, hold it until I'm done school, cash refinance, which means you get the money out that was in it, and then it goes back to the original price. You cash out, refinance, and then pay off my loan with that. But then, fuck, now I got to figure out another plan.
Okay, so for example, like there's some, like, let's say someone's in your position right now who's planning on getting property and, for example, you don't have a full-time job yet. You're working a straight weekend from weekend to weekend, sometimes weekday. How do you go and do your next step into providing yourself with enough of an income to maybe invest in something smaller, and then slowly building that, and then eventually getting to the point where you can actually invest in real estate.
So what do you mean?
I don't know. You tell me. Like what's one way you feel like you can do that?
Right now, I don't know. So the only way,
I have an idea.
I'm thinking of a couple things. The only way really is to start a business because I can't work during school, right?
Yeah.
I have to start a business that makes me money outside of school, or I can operate outside of school. I don't know. Like one thing I was thinking of dabbling in is maybe property management, but I don't know that the thing I have to do research because I don't know. You know, if you're managing a property, you can be in class and someone calls you, oh, the toilet's broken or something. So I got to be able to know if it's going to get in the way of that.
Yeah.
So I have that. I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to think of business ideas. I even told my real estate agent, I'm like, bro, if it has to be it, I will work 2 jobs full time in the summer to get this property. But he's like, yeah, you need to have the income for a certain, like, period.
Yeah, like it's not like a one summer thing. You know, it has to be constant.
Yeah, so I even told him, I'm like this summer I'm trying to I'll have a full job, so you know my income will look good. But he's like, yeah, you need to have it for a long period of time, like stable income for a long period of time. School gets in the way of that. So the only real thing is starting a business, I feel.
Or how about saving up until you're done school?
And saving up, yeah.
That way you have like a down payment at least,
and that's the thing that I'm gonna start with this summer. After fucking school fucks me, and insurance, man. Yeah. Well, actually, not school. It's insurance, and then school not allowing me to have time. Yeah. It's mainly insurance. I want to fucking cut the head off of whoever invented insurance, man.
Bro, honestly, if I were you, like in this situation right now,
I might just get a beater car for the winter, like during school year. I'm honestly thinking about it.
Like, I don't think it's worth it right now for you.
Man, I don't want to give up this fight. It's like, if I do that, I feel like I'm just, you're just putting
it's just on pause, bro. It's on pause till...
It's on pause, but it shouldn't have to be on pause because of a stupid government, right? Like,
so how did it go up so quickly? Like, what happened?
Bro, nothing. So basically...
So what was your insurance looking like before, like when your first driver? Like, what was your...
First driver, it was like 3, like, they were all high. The first one was also like 400 and something.
Are you Dukes?
I just had to.
Are you Dukes under your insurance?
No.
Why?
I don't know.
Get your.
Oh wait, no. If I put them as secondary, I'll pay more.
You make them primary. You become secondary.
I was thinking about that.
I'm
but
doing that.
I don't know if I can. I'm scared to do that with my mom right now.
Who's your dad?
That might be a thing. I don't know if I want.
Try it.
I don't want to tie it down with him, to be honest.
What do you mean? Don't.
I don't fuck with his finances. Like,
why? It's not like it's not affecting him.
No, like I don't mean like in that way. I mean it's gonna affect me. I don't want it to affect, and that's the thing. I don't want to rely on someone, right?
Yeah, I guess, but I mean,
I was thinking of putting it under my mom's name. That's the other option.
Yeah, your mom has a pretty clean record.
But the thing is, I did research into that, and those fucking cocksucking insurance companies. Oh, they say if they find out that you're the primary driver and the other person's just a secondary in reality, and even though they're listed as primary, your insurance is void. They don't have to pay a dime if they find that out.
Who doesn't have to pay a dime?
Insurance.
For
your
what?
Insurance is void. If anything happens, they're like, oh, the primary driver was not the primary driver, so we don't have to pay shit. There you go. You fucking... Like, insurance companies, I want to shit in the mouth of Doug Ford or something. I know it's not only him, but he's just a good candidate for it. He just had such a punchable face, bro.
Yeah, literally.
And a punchable belly. Bro, I swear, if you go up to that belly and like...
Put a thumbtack on it?
Yeah, thumbtack. All the beers coming out. All the dollar beers. All the dollar beers he fucked up our whole province for.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck, man. But man, time. It's fucking insane. Like,
I'm waiting for me.
Every year it goes. Like, do you feel that too? Like, every year it just gets faster, and faster.
Because we're so busy now, bro. Like, we're really busy.
I heard it. Well, there's that, and I also heard another theory. A Casey Neistat, and I've heard it by a lot of people. It's apparently that as you get older, that percentage, like, you technically lived a smaller percentage of your. Oh wait, hold on. How does it work? Okay, let me put it in an example. If you're 4, if you're 4.
4 years old?
Yeah. You basically live, 25, you're at 25% of your life when you're 4, right? Because you have, like, year 1 was 25%, leading up to 100. And as you get older, that timeline, like, it's so confusing to explain.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay. Let me explain it again. So, like, when you're younger, you've had less time on Earth.
Yes.
So, it feels like it's so much time, right? I don't understand.
Oh, you have so much time ahead of you.
Yeah,
like, you're still young. Yeah. You have, like, years ahead of you. And then
when you're older, it's like that year is a small percentage of your overall life.
Yeah.
When you're a kid, that year is a bigger percentage of your overall life,
Okay.
So, like, right now, we're 20. It's, like, such a smaller percentage over if you're, like, 4. That year would be, like, 25% of your life.
Yeah, I get it.
So, I
don't think that's what people think, though.
That's not what people think, but actually a lot of people have said,
like, maybe
have you watched the Casey Neistat video?
I don't really watch him anymore.
Oh, he had a video, like, not too long ago about time. It actually kind of brought tears to my eyes.
Shit.
Because time fucking scares me. But he was just, like, going around. He was, like, asking he was the one that gave me that theory. He wasn't the one behind it. I'm pretty sure other people were.
Yeah.
But he was the one that was educating about it. And that theory of, like, that year as younger child is a way bigger percent as you get older.
Yeah, because when you think about it, you're like, oh, I'm 10 years old, bro. I'm gonna live until, like, what's like the average age, like 70 maybe?
Yeah, probably 70.
You're like, I have like 60 more years to go.
Mm-hmm.
When you're 20 now, you're like, oh shit, now I have 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets shorter and shorter, and you're just like, all right, I'm not where I want to be in life right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people are setting goals. Oh, I want to be married. I want to have, like, kids by 30. I want to have, like, what's it called? You know what I mean? And as that time goes on, it feels like it's very, very fast, and it's approaching really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you like see other kids, it's like their time is going as the same amount, but they're chill.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, you got to think about what you have planned for yourself and how you want to go about accomplishing those and stuff, I guess.
On a personal level, yeah. But I feel like the main reason behind maybe why time feels faster is maybe that theory. I think it is actually, like, I don't know if it's scientifically proven or whatnot, but a lot of people say that, like, it feels so much faster because it's a smaller percent of your overall lifetime.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Anywho.
It's fucking insane, but it's just crazy, like, thinking about life. I don't know. Like, this kind of this is another thing that makes me think about, like, time and, what's it called? Makes me more overwhelmed with time. And it's the fact that, what's it called? Your life, basically, like, your whole life, you're slaving. Your younger years, you're too young, you're too dumb to be able to, live your life freely, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you have the best health.
Yeah.
And then when you get to, like, the middle ages, like right now,
you're working your ass off.
Yeah. You still have the health, but you're working your ass off. And then, you're 50 and then you're successful, but then you're like,
have you seen that one
crumbling.
It's not a cartoon, but it's like that, like, flip book where it's like, it just shows how
lifetime.
Yeah, it's like 10 years you're working. But when you think about it, bro, like, for example, for me, I have my job, which I'm probably gonna have for the rest of my life, kind of, you know what I mean? Like, for in my career, and I'm 20, I'll probably be working until what? Like, what's retirement, like 60? Like, I'll be there for 40 years.
I don't know, for me, that idea, I just kind of, like, when you said, oh, I feel like I'm gonna be like,
no, I mean, like real, like, if, like, things speaking, like, obviously I have other things, like, I don't want to be there for things, because that's not, how are you gonna sell yourself, like, a goal for, like, you're just gonna stay here for the rest of your life, you know what I mean?
I was gonna say
no, but I'm saying, like for, like, right now, yeah, and for some people that's okay, like, they're satisfied with that, but when you think about it, you're like, bro, I'm not gonna spend 40 years of my life there. Like, let's be realistic. You know, I don't
That's
want
fucking
to.
insane.
I want to do other stuff in life.
You want to learn more. Like
I want to be my own boss. I want to have like something behind my name rather than working for someone else. You know.
Well, that also depends on your personality. Because I've actually I thought a lot of people wouldn't want a boss or whatever, but some people actually don't mind that. They're like,
yeah,
fuck that. I like having a.
What's that one saying? So I don't know, clear head, clear mind, or some shit.
Oh.
Where they're just like
they just like getting orders.
9 to 5. And then you don't have to worry about overtime. Like, bro, for example, my pharmacy manager, bro, she'll sometimes work like 12-hour days, bro. I don't have to even like think about that. You know what I mean? But she has to because she's the manager, right? So she has to like put above and beyond of her work and stuff. And it's like, damn, do I really want to do that? Like, let's be realistic. Like, no one wants to.
That's why you got to do something you're passionate about. Because if you're passionate about it, you wouldn't mind doing
Exactly, yeah. I mean, but I have a feeling one's passion is gonna stay the same for the whole life. Like you're gonna get bored at some point, bro. Because you're just gonna learn as much as you can, as much as you're able to, and you're just like
you're gonna master. New? You're gonna master the skill.
And then
that's where you either innovate or then you start learning a new skill.
Exactly.
And then, some people can. Some people can have the same passion like for their whole life. Yeah. But some people
It might not be passion, it just might be interest, It's just like, all right, whatever, they're interested in it, they'll just stay in there, Yeah. They don't really
But you know what? I think we should do an episode soon on how to find your passion, cuz I have some tips on that. Like a personality test. We'll get you'll
flame me if you figure out how I got how I got into my program.
Oh my god, let's hear this.
Bro, remember how you guys came over and were like picking courses? Yeah. I don't even know my course existed. My program existed. And my parents wanted me to go into pharmacy, bro. At that time, I'm like, bro, there's no fucking way I'm doing pharmacy. Like, I just didn't want to. And then I seen and plus you guys all applied to Fanshawe, so I thought it'd be funny to like go there, like all three of us, and we can just chill there. I didn't even hear about Fanshawe until you like I didn't even know I was in.
Oh, really?
Bro, I knew 2 colleges. That's it.
Really?
Yeah, and I applied. I got in, and here I am. So I didn't even know I was
really.
Yeah, like I deadass did
shit.
it.
You just jumped. Yeah, a lot of people are like that though. Yeah, and that's why I want to do that episode because I actually unlike a lot of people my age, I took a lot of time and thought into it, and I can maybe give some tips because. You know what? A lot of people haven't.
You know what tip I'd give like real quick is join as many clubs as you can in high school.
Yeah, and try as many things as you can.
Yeah, like not even just like have to like take classes because classes no one wants to take classes that they don't really feel a thing like interested in.
Go try and do it.
Just clubs.
Yeah.
Or even like maybe look at YouTube videos.
Clubs or like for example if it's photography, look like I was looking at an article about photography tips and then you can. Go out with your phone, practice those tips, and then maybe as a reward, if you really like that,
get yourself a camera.
Yeah, reward yourself with a camera, and then that'll be like, as a motivation. Another thing, this was like one part of the things that I did to find my passion was personality test. There's this website called 16personalities.com, and it'll have this like really in-depth like test. So for those that don't know, there's like 16 personalities that are defined by like psychology. So like you do that test, asks you a bunch of questions, and then depending on those questions, it gives you what's it called? Your personality type. And when I was reading mine, I did it 3 different times, or I think it's 4 now. I did it right at the end of high school, and then I did it like last year just for the fuck of it to see if it's gonna be the same. And I did it like a couple weeks ago. Always got the same. And reading through it was so fucking... Like, every paragraph, I was like, holy fuck, this is so me. This is so me. Like, as I was reading it, as I was going through, I was like, oh, fuck. And it even... This is the crazy part. I got to the careers portion, so it tells you what kind of careers are good for you. Guess what it says? You won't even guess. Lists. Logisticians... I hate fucking pronouncing this word. Logisticians are best suited for they like to use like computer software to make shit. So they're best suited for graphic design, editing, architecture. Wow. I was like, okay, I already did graphic design and editing. Yeah. And obviously I like art, so clearly this has to do something with it.
Shout out to Miss what was her? Miss Jackson.
Oh yeah,
you won the art award.
Oh,
huh?
and that's another thing. I was thinking about that a couple days ago.
I don't know how you won the art award.
I was thinking about that. That was the exact reason I was thinking about. I was thinking about it a couple of days ago, and I was like,
there's so many better drawers than you.
Yo, that's what I was thinking. But okay, so I was reflecting at that. I was like, how did I get the art award?
Talent over what's it called? Like hard work. So I think the teacher saw you.
No, I think the teacher. So older people, like, when we were younger, right? Our parents always told us, like, older people, they can look at you, they can tell, they can almost read you in a way, right? Mm-hmm. So I was kind of reflecting. I was like, bro, there was Jamie. That girl was artistic. She can draw anything. Bro, art was her life.
Van Gogh, that ass.
Literally, I was like, that girl definitely should have got the art award.
Or Marina.
Yeah, I was like, there's so many other people. But I was like, maybe she, as an adult, saw something in me that, I didn't even see myself at the time. Because I was looking at it, before I chose my program, I was like, fuck, I got art award too. Like, what?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know if I was graphic designing at that time. Maybe I was talking about it. She heard that and she kind of put that. Or maybe she just, I don't know.
No, because your drawings were hideous, bro.
I can't draw for shit.
I'm playing.
The thing is, I can't draw for shit, but I can still make shit look good using software or like we had like a bunch of projects where it's kind of like crafts projects. So like I guess those I actually didn't do bad on, but yeah, I was like kind of looking. I was like, damn, there's so many people that should have got the art award, but maybe that teacher saw something like. I don't know. Maybe like they have she has an artistic eye that I didn't see.
But the thing is, bro, I don't understand how. Like, not to shit on you, but like, you know how like the science award, it's whoever has like the kind of the best science mark, or the math award who has.
I don't think it's a mark.
Like, how does it work then?
I think it's just based on, like, what the teacher sees in you. Like.
Yeah, but they're not gonna give it to someone who has like a 40.
Well, definitely not.
Yeah, but they're gonna give it to someone who has like the highest mark. No.
But the thing is.
That makes the most sense to me.
But here's the thing. And here's what pisses me off about school, and this is what kind of saying it now. Like, why does your mark really determine how successful or
definitely
talented or smart you are?
Not
exactly. So it shouldn't be based off of that.
But it does.
It does not. It just shows that you're that you can work in a school environment. That's
exactly.
it.
No, it just shows how each individual person is assessed on the same basis, but there's other things that you don't get tested on, which someone might excel in, and that same other person who has a 99 is completely shit in. You know what I mean?
And here's another thing. Like for me, I thought I was a whole dumbass in like high school and all that because I didn't get the best marks, right? And it wasn't. Then I look back at it, I was like, it wasn't because I was stupid. It's just I didn't want to do that work, right?
Yeah, and it wasn't playing to your strengths,
Yeah.
It's like.
Here's the thing, though.
There's that one Albert Einstein thing. You can't call a fish stupid for climbing a tree. For not being able to climb a tree.
Something like that.
It's like, bro, it doesn't make any sense. How can you?
You can't judge a fish's ability by its climb. Yeah,
some shit like that.
I thought I had it, and then I realized I fucking just
like,
it.
And then you can't. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, there's no logic. There's no logic. But in this system, it's like everybody has to follow the same guidelines, and whoever is able to follow it to the dot will be successful, and whoever isn't. But then you got to think about it. Like, these people who are going into these jobs, they're going to be doing it for the rest of their life. Like, straight up. Like, these people who are getting 90s and 80s, bro, they're not going to be the ones that are, like, going out and trying to figure out new ways to make money and stuff. They're the ones who are just following the system, bro. The straight system to what their idea of success is, what their idea of happiness is.
That's what I was going to say, yeah. And that's what's wrong with our education system. It's just, like, it just trains you to be a worker. Yeah. It doesn't train you to think for yourself. And, like, man, the basic shit that you need to learn, they don't teach you. Like, fucking financials, taxes. This is all
taxes,
stuff,
bro. Yeah, like, it's
credit
coming up.
score.
Like, no one knows how to do taxes.
This is all stuff we learned on our own. And we had to learn on our own. But imagine... Here's the thing.
I actually used the quadratic formula doing my taxes, so that helped. I drew a parabola, y equals mx plus b. Oh, no, but actually, that helps.
Okay, I'm not gonna completely shit on the math.
No,
geometry up to grade
Simple trig, you should know.
Yeah.
Algebra, you should know.
Uh-huh.
Geometry, you should know. Angles and all that, you should know. Other than that, you don't need to learn quadratic formula and shit. Like, that's so useless. You need to learn long division, multiplication.
And the interest stuff. Well, I mean, it kind of does go with the quadratic formula. That whole kind of like...
I mean, interest depending on what you plan on doing. But interest, you can just put into a calculator.
Honestly, I'm not going to shit on math until, like, advanced functions. Yeah. Until, like, grade 12 advanced functions. And here's the thing. Like, graphing and shit. It really just depends on what you... Honestly, those graphs, though, like, in the field, when you actually, like, get to it, like...
I'm not going to use it. What am I going to use it
for? Yeah, for you. But, like, it depends... And that's the thing, like... You know, like, a lot of people are just learning things.
Just for the like,
yeah, they're not gonna use it.
Yeah,
but I feel like in grade 12 we do have the freedom to kind of choose, depending on our program. So you didn't really have to.
Not really, bro. When you were applying, bro, remember what you said? Oh, you need this math, bro. Literally, everyone has to do the same thing, kind of.
Basically,
it's literally like.
Well, it depends on your like. A lot of college programs didn't need math or whatever,
yeah,
but
they did. No,
like the easier ones.
Yeah.
Ours were harder to get into. Mine's like a bachelor degree. Yours is like a pharmacy thing. So like, they're harder to get into.
Yeah, I guess there's others programs.
They're basically a university level course of college.
Yeah,
that's why. Like it still needed, like my program needed university requirements to get in, but yeah, it's like school it's just kind of dumb, and that's the thing. Like, I felt dumb and like, just like underestimated myself throughout like school and stuff just because of my marks. And the weirdest part, I found my report cards from when I was back home. I was literally a straight A student,
really,
up until I came to here. That was, like, literally, I look at my report card, all A's. It's fucked. I don't know.
It's because, bro, like, I don't know what the learning back there, but the learning back there...
It's harder.
It's harder, but it's you can understand it. It means something. Here, bro, you learn shit that you don't understand because you don't use it in your daily life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's, but imagine, like, the credit... tax, mortgages, interest, all this stuff we learned on our own because we actually like looked for it, right? We sought to go learn this stuff. But imagine how many other people around our age that don't do this. Cause,
I know so many, bro.
Exactly. I know. There's like one kid, Say
it and then I'll cut it out. Say it.
No, I'm not gonna say the name, but there's just like one kid that we know, but he's like a baby, bro. Like he needs help with everything.
Oh.
Like he like.
Oh, I know. Yeah, but that's
like come on, the basic life skills.
But the thing is, though, with that, like, money plays a big role. When you're able to just get everything done for a price, that's different. But when you're growing up, when you can't really spend that money, for example, my dad, we didn't have the necessity to just go out and get like
mechanic
every time, right? So, and then obviously when he was back home, he was a mechanic in the military. Like he fixed tanks, so he has that experience. But like now we do everything, bro. The only time we take the car to the mechanic is if we need to use their machines. And even then, what my dad does? He's like, "Can you just tell me where the problem is? Like if you can't figure it out," and then he'll be like, "I just need to go see the parts and stuff," and then he'll go home and fix it himself if he can't diagnose it. But some people are like, "Oh, I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah,
I'll just get someone to do it for me."
Yeah.
Or
that's true.
My dad like literally built our house from ground up. Like he finished the basement, he did the backyard. It's like,
bro, I aspire to be your dad.
Yeah, no,
honestly, I'm trying to learn all that shit.
Like he's the man's man. You know what I mean? Like he knows everything.
I feel like in our culture, that's what a man should know. To be honest, like. Yeah. That's just everything a man should just know.
He knows, bro. Like the things that he knows. It's just like it's very inspiring. And then you just look, and then I look at myself. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like I know little bits of it. Like I know like parts and shit. But with my dad, bro, his idea of me learning, is I hate it so much because I'll
teaching you.
Yeah, like his way of teaching me.
Yeah.
Go get the screwdriver.
Yeah.
Go get this, bro. I'm like, if you're gonna tell me to go get something else, bro, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
That, like he didn't think I knew how to change like oil for the longest time when I got like 100% in automotive. It's like he doesn't really trust me because he hasn't seen me do. But you remember what I used to do, bro? So he had tools, and I'd literally just go around hitting shit. Like, even because I was so bored.
Yeah.
I'd literally wait for him to go tell me to bring something. Yeah. And it's just annoying.
I feel like, that's another thing with, like, bro, our dads, like, both of our dads, like, my dad has talents and your dad has talent. But, like, my dad has business advice or whatever, but, like, when I can't sit down and, like, listen to it all, right? It just gets annoying sometimes. Feels like you're just preaching, right?
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like it's just because they're parents or some shit.
They're trying to teach you, but in the same thing, they're trying to, like, brag, kind of.
Yeah, in a way.
Yeah, it's funny, but I mean, like, let me learn. Let me like, actually try it. Like, just recently, because my dad had a little situation, this was the first time I've ever put on wheels all by myself. Even though I know how to, he's never let me. So I got
well, your dad's kind of like, it seems like me, because
he's hands on. Like, he doesn't let anyone touch his shit.
Yeah, for me, if I'm teaching someone how to do something, like when we were at work, like when I was training you how to work, a lot of the time I was just like, fuck, I just want to do it.
Yeah.
And half the time I did, right?
Yeah,
like, you would do it, and I'll just go right over it.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, boy, come do it, bro.
But but that's the thing. I'm trying to be like, learn all the skills like your dad, bro. Like, being able to fix your car. It's not even like,
bro, it's crazy.
For me, it's fun. For me, I don't know about you, but for me, it's fun fixing your own shit and working on your own stuff.
100%. But when you have someone like my dad, bro, it doesn't work.
You just got to teach yourself. I'm telling you.
No, bro, I try to. He'll just
on your car.
He'll just end up coming and then be like, "Oh, let me do it." I'm
on your car.
Keys. Yeah, like, take the keys.
Tell him no. Fuck.
No, like,
fight over the wrench, literally.
Like even something as simple as, what's it called? What was I doing on my car? Frick. I don't know. I was doing something on the car, and he always has the button. Like, he always wants to be like, "Hey, let me help you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, help me, but don't do it.
Yeah.
I want to learn how to do it.
Yeah.
I just get bored. I'm like, screw it. I'm not even gonna bother.
Bro, that happened with me with Dan too. Dan the radio man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, can you just teach me? Like,
but that's different because he's trying to like make money.
Yeah,
like,
that's
he's
true.
trying to like, he's not trying to teach you. But
I think yeah, go on.
But one thing, bro, I realized about my dad, bro. If he doesn't know how to fix something, you know what he does? YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I do too.
Straight up YouTube. So many people don't like either bother with that, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, like, bro, it's a task that you should know, bro. How many times? Okay, straight up, I don't think. That one person that we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if their tire, how do you know? But if their tire like pops on the middle of the road, but they're calling CAA.
Fucked,
you know.
Yeah.
Mine, I don't know if I told you. It happened.
Yeah.
And I literally took the jack from the thing. Pop. Don't tell the story. That's an L. That's an L and a half. That story. Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to do that. I don't know. This is a funny story. So I was when I used to work at Domino's.
Yeah.
I was delivering a pizza. I had the piece of shit car.
Yeah.
That car always gave me problems. Always broke
Sadie,
down mid shift too.
Sadie?
Yeah, Sadie.
Rest in peace.
I was driving down to Trustler. Like, we delivered to that area.
Yeah,
like, it's a country road. Driving. Start, hearing the sound. Start hearing flapping. I'm like, okay.
Fuck.
I fucking have a flat tire. I pull over. Do you know those shit jacks?
Yeah.
The shit jacks that are in the car?
Mine was shit jack, but it worked because it was on a flat surface.
Yeah.
So I got it to work.
For me, I got it to... So I had to obviously pull over on the shoulder, and there's like gravel, and it rained before too.
Yeah.
So I was pushing it. I was pushing.
Working.
It was working. It lifted it up.
Yeah.
But then the thing for the bolts,
the wrench or whatever.
It wasn't. I just was not gripping whatsoever. Right. I know damn well my mechanic probably just went with a fucking
like a torque gun.
Yeah, torque gun. Just
just stripped the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So I was just sitting there. Did I tell you guys a story? Like,
no.
the whole story about me, like, this went into a whole ruckus where, like, a tow truck driver showed up.
Yeah, you did.
And snapped on him, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I was sitting there for like an hour. I tried to do it myself. Didn't work. So I was just sitting there for an hour, right? Just waiting there for a tow truck.
But I think in this country, every person should take an auto class.
Yeah.
To learn the basics. Oil change, brake change, and just swapping a tire.
Yeah.
You know how many times you do that in your life? Why not learn it and save yourself hundreds of dollars?
That's I like doing all that stuff on your own too.
Like, I wish like we could expand onto that market, but people are too afraid to trust someone like us. You know what I mean? Because they're like, why would I pay him when he has no certification?
Yeah, no
You know, if he fucks up my car, he's not responsible. Rather than just take it to a mechanic who, if he fucks up, I'm gonna sue him. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get my money's worth.
Well, I mean, they can sue you. I mean, but we're just not insured.
Yeah, like obviously, yeah, like I'm not gonna be like, yo, listen, I'm liable for everything. No, fuck off.
Yeah.
Like you're coming to a parking space, and I'm gonna do your oil change for you. You know, but then again, it's like, not that people are very.
It's kind of bad though, because you're like and this is what pisses me off. I like being able to do my own work and fix it, and being able, like, for me,
just to understand how the car works. You know, like if you need to fix something.
Actually, I want to go back to your YouTube thing because I had something to say, but I forgot. Bro, the same thing with me. Anything like, for example, if I hear a sound making with my car, I'll literally describe the sound in the search title.
Yeah.
And I'll look through a couple of videos until I see someone describing the exact same problem as me, and I'll be like, oh, it's this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've done that so many times, and it's been like pretty successful so far.
Yeah. I mean, it works.
And people are, I don't know, like people our age can't even, like, even though we grew up on internet,
they can, but they don't want to.
They don't think of it. No, they don't think of doing it. Like, when I tell people that, like, I've told people, like, oh, if I have anything wrong with my car, I'll just look it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or just put the symptoms in on YouTube and figure it out. Like, oh, that's smart. Never thought of that.
Wow.
I'm like, wow.
Well, that's how you know you grew up, like, kind of rich, or at least to
didn't
the point where
give a fuck about anything, really.
Or, like, they were babied.
Yeah. I feel like part of my independence, like, why I'm strongly independent is because, obviously, I'm with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously, it feels like I got to take care of the house, be the man of the house. But another thing is, like, my parents didn't, like, whenever something went wrong or some shit, they didn't offer me, like, a clear way out.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
you had to kind of figure it out.
Yeah, I had to figure it out. Like, remember when we fucked up my old car? We drifted into the res. We were...
Oh, yeah, the control arm?
Yeah. So, story for you guys. A nice snowy day. It was icy. You know, beginning of what we would call in Canada drift season, a.k.a. cold man winter. So, you know, we just had a nice rainfall. It was icy. There's a lot of snow, too. And I just got off of work, long shift at Domino's. So there's always this parking lot we go to, a school parking lot. I'm excited, right? So excited. I'm ripping in. As I'm pulling, like, I'm so excited I can't wait. I drift into the driveway of the school, and, you know, my ass obviously was fucking retarded and didn't think that one through. My car slid, hit the fucking curb so loud.
I think we saw the video of it.
I have the video of it on my phone.
Yeah, that's your jokes.
Yeah. Oh, it's memories, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Smacks it. You look, okay, and then I thought, you know, everything was, you know, just a little hit. Nothing too serious, just like a loud bang. So, you know, I tried to put my foot on the gas, try to get it to move. All you hear is, you're just grinding, right? Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's not right. Yeah. That's not good. Put it in park, get out, my fucking wheel. It's basically parallel to the ground.
It's a hover.
Yeah.
It's like one of those hover.
Yeah. It's just like,
yeah.
It's just like converted into a hovercraft with the one tire. And you know, I didn't call my parents. We didn't call our parents. You know,
we called the tow truck?
Yeah, right away. I was like, all right, I know what to do. Call the tow truck. Take it to my mechanic. He'll figure it out the next day.
Yeah. But low-key, I wish we were at the point where we could have fixed it, because I know for a fact we could have.
We could have. But no, not at the. Seeing the damage.
I don't remember what it looked like.
Oh my god,
was it bad?
Bro, my mechanic roasted the fuck out of me.
What was it? Like a tire? You probably wanted like a tire rod,
everything.
Control arm.
Control arm.
Yeah, tire rod.
I think even the drive shaft was fucked.
Okay, but you can change the drive shaft easy.
Yeah, but control arm bent out of place.
No, you just get a new one. Yeah.
Everything was bent. He was like,
the only thing that I feel like that we couldn't have done is like structural support, like putting like the like bending metal if we needed to, because we didn't have the equipment for that.
Oh yeah, that's the one thing that's kind of keeping me from working on my car to the full extent is tools. Yeah, and this year I want to invest in tools. I want to start working on my car. Like, bro, my dream, I wish I had the money for it, but is to buy like a project car and just learn how to work on a car like that.
Bro, I'm saying, bro, like, why not just get a beater car then?
I might.
Like turn the beater car into like a nice car.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like the car that I get for the winter, maybe I'll like put in work on that. Like buy a piece of shit, right?
But
then fix
a Mazda 3 or something.
Oh,
honestly.
fuck those. Those are rust buckets. Never get those.
I know, but get a clean one.
Those.
Get a clean one.
Fuck
throw
Mazdas.
some underspray under there.
Nah,
But it's a beater car, bro. It's not like
at least, yeah. If it's gonna be a beater car and you're gonna be driving it in the winter, it might as well be reliable. Yeah, that's some hot wax over there.
Oh, it is. Oh.
Yeah, it's on. But if you're gonna buy a beater or like something to get around, it might as well be reliable, right?
Yeah. So get a Honda, huh?
Yeah, Honda, bro. Watch anyone if you need car tips. Go on YouTube. There's this old fart named Scotty Kilmer. He's a real one. He's an OG. He is the definition.
Marco hates his guts though.
Yeah, because he hates Beamers.
Yeah.
Because he has a point. He's every time I watch his videos, he's roasting Beamers. He's like, first of all, the engineering's fucking shit. Second of all, the electronics and everything, the repairs are just useless. It's
engineered for rich people, bro.
Yeah, it's engineered to take your wallet, basically. Bro. Which I kind of judge our friend for it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I low-key, like, that's the one thing.
It's so not worth it, but whatever. If that makes him happy, but the
European, I don't judge him, but
the European culture, it's like, bro, everyone's flexing on each other, bro.
Yeah.
No one's ever satisfied, bro. When you think about it, like
it's not just European culture though. It's just our culture in general. Everyone's flexing on each other now.
Yeah.
So,
whatever.
I'm not gonna say anything about what I feel about the situation. I'm just gonna let it sit. But yeah, wow. This actually turned out to be a longer than expected episode.
We're going to upload a 30-minute one.
Yeah.
It looks like it's doubled.
We thought we were going to make it a shorter one, but...
Fuck.
Yeah, I guess this is a good place to wrap it up. I want to wrap it up on a cliffhanger for a future episode. Here's this question. We're not going to elaborate, just yes or no. Would you... Or, like, answer, but don't elaborate. Would you rather grow up... I mean, the answer kind of seems obvious, but would you rather have grown up rich or, the way you were, like, broke in a way? Like, in community housing, shit like that.
I wouldn't change anything in my opinion.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Culture Overload. It's probably a good time to wrap it up. Like I said, if you are new, follow our Instagram at culture.overload. New episodes Tuesday at 8. And if you did enjoy this episode or you do enjoy the podcast, make sure to share it around and spread the word. And, tell your friends about it. You might have some friends that might like the podcast more than you.
And
how selfish of you.
If you listen to the whole podcast, comment Barca for life. Okay?
Barca, B-A-R-C-A.
If you know what it's.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Barca for life. Still.
If you know, you know. All right. It's been an episode, and we're out.